Oh, oh no. Yeah, okay, that's good. Go to college, get a job, no, work that job for like 20, 40 years, retire, do all that, live the easy life. You know, live based on the playbook. That's not what I saw for myself. That's not what I saw for myself. I chose to not go to college because genuinely, I did not see myself finishing college. I really didn't. I really didn't. I'm gonna admit it right here. I did not see myself finishing college. I didn't even see what I really even wanted to do in college. I would say, oh, chemical engineering. That's not what I really wanted to do, though, in the back of my head. Then I'd say, like, what was that other one? Computer engineering. But I know that's not really what I wanted to do. But this, doing business, documenting my journey, this is what I really want to do. This is what I really want to do. Right? So, to provide a bit of backstory on why I chose to do business instead of go to college was because this started all the way when I was 16 years old, right? Still wanted to go to like college around that time, but I got put onto reselling. And even like before that, even like when I was like 14 years old, I used to talk to my brother and be like, oh yeah, I want to start like a business one day. Because I used to watch this guy, his name was Teaching Men's Fashion, and he had like a hair care business. And I was just like, dang, that's so cool, having your own business, doing that. That's so cool. And I remember I was talking to my brother around that time about it, and we were both just like, yeah, that's mad cool. We would want to do that one day. But I never really knew what it actually takes to, like run your own business and stuff like that. I was only 14 at the time, so I was in what, 8th grade. But then fast forward to what I was talking about before, when I was 16, I got put onto reselling. And I was just like, all right, let me try it out. And as I started doing it, I was just like, oh wow, this is actually, I like doing this. I like selling stuff to people, you know? And it was kind of like an on and off thing until I turned 17, my senior year of high school. And this was around October, to where I was really just like, it was kind of, reselling was kind of on and off thing. But then I was like, you know what, let me fully lock into this and see where it takes me. So I did. I was going harder and harder and harder into it, bro. Going deeper into it. And man, that's one of the best decisions I made in my life. Reselling was even what bought me this car as well. Even though it's a casual car, it's just a '09 Camry, that's all it is, but still a great accomplishment for myself. Yeah, I know I'll accomplish much more in the future. But when I did that, that solidified something for me. That I was not going to choose the traditional route of going to college. I want to put my 100% effort into this. And even if it takes me 2 years, even if it takes me 3 years, even if it takes me 5 years, even if it takes me like 10, which I know it won't take me 10, I know it won't take me 5, I know if I put 100% effort into what I want to do, it'll take me much shorter time span than that. But I wanted to fully lock in on just like business, not even just resale, just business in general. Because I have another business venture I wanted to get into. But I told my mom and dad, I had a little sit down talk with them around, was it either, I think it was like November or December. No. It was like it was sometime in 2025. It's like the beginning of it. Yeah, beginning of 2025, I think it was. So I had to sit down, talk with them, and I was just like, you know, I don't wanna, I don't wanna go to college. I want to lock in fully on my business. And they were just like asking me questions like, oh yeah, what are you even gonna be doing, and this, that, and the third. And then after we had that conversation, just doing my business stuff throughout the year. Oh, hold on one sec. My fault for the video cut. Just got interrupted there a little bit. But yeah, what was I talking about again? Yeah, so when I had that conversation with my parents that I wasn't gonna go to college, yeah, just basically asking me what I was gonna be doing and stuff like that. But then a week later, my dad started like trying to recommend me college things and stuff like that, and I was still standing firm on what I was saying. I was like, no, I'm not going. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing any of that. And even still to this day, my mom's still trying to recommend me like, oh yeah, college classes to get an associates and stuff like that. And I just keep on rejecting it because I know that's not the calling in my life. Like, ever since I was younger and when I was like a teenager too, well, I'm still like, I'm 18, but like, still even my early teenage years, I never really knew what I wanted to do for real. I'd say chemical engineering, I'd say computer engineering, but that's truly not what I really want to do until I started doing business. And that's what ignited a different interest in me, a different passion, a fire within me that nothing else could. And it excites me to do, even with all the hardships that come with business, it still excites me because it's pushing me to be a much better person. You know? The mental resilience that you need in order to like keep going in business is like, bro, wake up early in the morning, do my morning routine, do some business work, go to work, then after that, come back later, go to the gym, then come back to do more business work, read my Bible, and go to sleep. Yeah, pray and then go to sleep. It's like, bro, even when I don't make any progress throughout the day, even when I'm putting 100% effort in and I don't see anything, I'm still just like, you know what? No, let me keep going. I'm gonna keep going. Because, bro, when you're doing business, there's going to be so many days where you feel like you're not making any progress. Where you feel like you're actually, like, stepping back. Where you feel like you're losing progress. But in those times, bro, when you feel like you're losing, and you feel like you're not making any progress, you have to think about the reason you're doing it, right? You have to think about the reason you're doing it. Because if you have a why, it's going to keep you grounded and it's going to literally stop you from giving up. There's so many moments in business where I feel like so discouraged, bro. And I'm just like, this is the reason why I'm doing this, bro. To provide a better life for my family. To provide a better life for my future children, my future wife. I have to keep doing this. Even though they don't know me, but they're depending on me. Right? My future wife is out there. She's depending on me. My kids who aren't even born yet, they're depending on me. And I just imagine like when everything is like set in stone and have the time, financial, location, freedom, great relationship with God, have my family, my wife, my kids. I just imagine my kids like being inspired by what I did. Being like, Dad, how did you manage to do all of this? And I'm just like, and I just tell them everything. I show them my YouTube videos. And that's what truly keeps me going. Because it's just like, you have to find, there has to be a reason you're doing business. Like, it can't just be for the money. It can't just be for the money. Because if you're doing business just for the money, I promise you, it will crumble. You can't just do business just for the money. There has to be a why. Why are you doing this? Who are you doing this for? You have to just figure out what your why is, and every single time you're discouraged, every single time you feel like you want to give up, every single time where your parents are recommending you to go to college, your friends are looking at you weird, friends switching up on you, not checking up on you and stuff like that. You have to just be like, all right, all of this is happening to me, but I'm going to keep on going because I have a why. I'm doing this for this person. I'm doing this because of this. I can't quit. I can't stop. Just because all these other things are happening around me, I can't stop because I have a vision. I have a goal. I have a why. Bro, there's literally days where I feel like, it's like, bro, why do I keep even going? I don't feel like I'm making that much progress. Bro, for like the month of October when it came to reselling, like last month, I literally did not sell a thing. I had all this stock, but I didn't sell a thing. Putting in so much work into it, and I wasn't seeing progress. And I was just like, bro, what is happening? I felt like giving up. I was feeling discouraged. I was just like, bro, what? Well, you know what? I'm just gonna leave this. This was a failed one on to the next. But I was like, no, I have to keep on going. What am I doing? I have to keep on freaking going. Cause bro, like, because you know how much it would like disappoint me to know that like this hardship happened and I just decided to give up. Like, bro, that's what keeps me going, because it's just like the fear of just giving up. It's just like, imagine like the day I have kids and it's just like I was doing all this business stuff, but then I decided to give up. I decided to go back to college, or go to college, you know, and do all of that. My kids are just like, oh, most of my kids want to start a business one day. And I'm just like, yeah, go start that business. Even though I wasn't able to, or I was, but I gave up in the end. Like, that won't be inspiring for my children. I want my children to look at me as a source of inspiration. I want my children to look at me as a role model. My dad, yeah, he has a business. He's been doing this since he was younger. And he didn't give up. I want to provide them with the best life, but I also want to show them what's possible. I want to show them that this is possible. That's why I decided to not go to college. Because I was just like, you know what? I want to go against the norm. Of just going to college. And if I went there, I'm just going to be there aimlessly. I'm not going to have any goal or any passion to really go there because it's not what I really want. Why would I go to college if it's not what I really want? Like it doesn't make sense. Some people they go to college and they don't know, they don't really want to go to college, but, oh, well, my parents say I should go to college, so I'm going to just go. And they end up just messing around, going to parties, doing stupid stuff and wasting 4 years of their life. Knowing that if you just spent a year personally developing yourself, learning a high-income skill, then you'd be so much far ahead. And that's what I want for myself. I was like, bro, why spend 4 years in college doing something that I really don't want to do when I could just take 1 year, 2 years? Isn't that same that 4 years that people are spending in college? Imagine I put that into my business, my physique, my mental, like into my spiritual journey. Imagine how much farther ahead I would be. So that's why I decided to not go. And plus, I hated school anyways. Like, bro, I really did hate school. I hated high school, bro. Like, bro, like, don't get me wrong. There were fun moments in high school. There were fun moments. I won't lie. Prom was great. Homecomings were great. Chatting it up with some friends. Well, friends in high school, and there were some good moments, but I didn't like coming in, doing the work, listening to a teacher yap about this and that. But I didn't like that crap, bro. I didn't. But it's like, bro, this is genuinely what I want. And like, I even see on like Instagram on like some people's stories of them like in college and stuff like that, having fun. And sometimes I look at that and I'm just like, man, they're having a bunch of fun. You know? Sometimes it may get me a little bit down, just sometimes. I won't lie. This channel, I want to be fully transparent with you guys. I don't want to lie to you guys. Sometimes, yes, it be making me feel down when I see these people and they're all having fun in college. Yes, it does. I'm not going to lie and say that it doesn't. It does. But then I just remembered to myself, but I'm going to delay the gratification. I have to delay the gratification. Because I know that 2, 3, 4 years to come, I'll be in a much better place. Financially, spiritually, physically, mentally. You know? I'll be in a much better place. So, if you're watching this video and you relate to it, maybe you're in high school and you don't really know if you want to go to college, you want to pursue business, you really want to fully lock into it, but you're afraid of what your parents would say. You're afraid of what your friends would say. You're afraid of how your peers will view you. What I'd say to you right now is that if you truly know that college isn't for you, don't go. No matter what anybody else says. Even if your parents are disappointed, stand firm. Because if you know that if you know that business is truly what you want to do and that college isn't the best choice, no matter what anyone says, don't go. Don't fold. Don't fold just because people are gonna view you different. Don't fold because your parents are gonna view you different. Keep going. Keep going and lock in fully into your purpose, into your business, into your mental, into your physical health. Improve in all areas of your life. Like, 'cause right now, bro, I don't care what my parents think. Sometimes you have to, like, in stuff like this, you just have to, like, disappoint them, bro. But if disappointing them means improving your life, do it. Because at the end of the day, they may be disappointed now, but then when you're a millionaire, when you got everything sorted out, you could take care of your family. I promise you, they won't be disappointed anymore. They won't. So I know it sucks. I know it hurts. I know it feels like every single day you feel like there's nobody believing in you. Your peers are looking at you sideways. Your friends think you're weird and that you chose the wrong decision. But the thing is that when you choose to go against the norm, you're going to have to go through this period of time. This is a season. I want you to understand that this is a season that you must go through. This is the season that will make you stronger. All the hate you're receiving from your friends, the disbelief that you're receiving from your family, you have to go through it. You have to go through it in order to come out stronger, in order to come out better. I'm going through it. I'm going through it. I can still sense some disbelief coming from my parents. I'm going through it. So I want you guys to know that when you're watching my videos and when I make videos like this and you're going through the same thing, I want you guys to know that I'm also going through the same thing too, bro. I'm going through it. But the thing is that I'm not going to quit. So I don't want you to quit either. I'm not going to quit. I don't want you to quit either. Keep going. And bro, I promise you, I'll see you at the top. When we both successful in all areas of our lives, we're going to look back and be like, wow, going to college, going against the norm, that was the best decision we ever made. And you're going to look back at your younger self. You're going to look back at yourself that was grinding, that was praying on his knees every single night, just praying that it would work out. And you're going to be like, yes, bro, it worked out. Yes, bro, we made it happen. Because number one, we put Christ first. And number two, we put in the work. Because you can pray all you want, read Bible all you want, but in the end of the day, faith comes by taking action. Even when you don't know where you're going, take action. Walk in faith and put in the work. And I promise you, your life will change. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep walking in faith. And I'm going to keep on putting in the work. Like, I don't care what anyone says or how much they try to belittle me or put me down and say I need to go to college or like I've literally had people tell me that when I said I wasn't gonna go to college, they were just like, wow, Eric, I'm concerned. I'm concerned for you. That's concerning. I'm just like, okay, it's concerning. All right. Be concerned. Stay concerned. Stay concerned. I'm just gonna continue to put in the work. That's all I gotta do in the end of the day. Just continue to put in the necessary amount of work possible. I'm going to keep on going, no matter how hard it gets. And I know it's going to get hard. I've been through the hard moments, bro, and I'm going to keep going through the hard moments. But I'm not gonna let it break me. I'm not gonna let it steer me away from my path. Right? Because I've seen what I've been able to do. With reselling alone, I was able to buy my first car on my own. So why stop now? Why would I stop now? I can't stop now. I'm fighting for something even bigger than myself. I'm pushing so that others around me can live great. Don't give up. Okay, don't give up. Just keep going. Keep putting in the work and keep having faith. Keep walking in faith. No matter what anyone says, no matter how many times people try to recommend you to go to college, get a degree,